Please welcome Steve Mizel and Courtney Mizel for the presentation of the Defender of Israel Award.
Good evening. Each year, we honor individuals whose service to the Jewish people and the state of Israel has gone above and beyond. Tonight, you will hear from three of these heroes. When Hamas attacked Israel on October 7th, it was not just the Israeli army that responded. Untold numbers of civilians from all over the country rushed to provide whatever help they could. On that terrible morning, Elhanan Mayor Kalmanson left his home in Otniel in the southern Judean hills and went immediately to the Gaza border, to kibbutz Be'eri. Fndn was the head of security for Otniel, an IDF reserves captain and a veteran of Israel's security services. He brought with him his expertise, his courage, and his equally courageous brother Menachem and nephew Ital. Together, the team Fndn spent 14 hours in Be'eri on October 7th. They were going house to house to rescue Israeli families. They saved over 100 people while heavy fighting went on around them. The Battle of Be'eri continued for almost 2 full days. On the second day, while working to root out any remaining terrorists, Team Fndn entered a house and were ambushed. Fndn was shot, dying in his brother's arms. Fndn's devotion to the people of Israel knew no bounds. His courage and dedication inscribed us and called all of us to our highest duty. We are honored to have Elhanan's brother, Menachem, with us here tonight to accept the Defender of Israel's Award in Elhanan's name.
Thank you. Good evening. On October 7th, when my brother called me and my nephew Itiel to go with him to the south, I asked him what his goal was. He told me in short, to look for efficiency. When we arrived in kibbutz Be'eri, an IDF commander explained to Elhanan that it's too dangerous, but Elhanan chose to go in. With our first entrance into the kibbutz, the first of many more to follow, we were in search of a young wounded girl who was trapped in her burning home. We were informed that her mother and brother had been murdered and that her father lay wounded next to her. Searching for the girl, I walked between burning houses. Gunfire shot all around us, and suddenly a man jumped out of the bushes to me. He had hidden in the bushes since that morning, and he cried and shouted to me that his children were gone. I cannot forget his voice. It was then that I fully understood where we had come to and what our role was. Despite the fear, we knew that when murders walk within us, we do not have choice. we must continue. And so we did. Time and time again, we went in, taking each and every person we could to the safe place. Up until the point at which we were ambushed by terrorists who wounded me and killed my brother. However, I not have come to tell you about my story. Today, I have come to tell you of the spirit that led my brother and fought another soldier. Together with many other brave heroes, the spirit of our nation. The nation that does not abandon brothers and sisters in captivity. Despite the pain or our heavy loss, we do not carry regret. My beloved brother Elchanan loved his family, my parents, his wife, and his 5 children. And he was wondered of the great danger. However, he also believed deeply in the people of Israel, and he knew they are worthy and deserving. And for this, we have not regrets. This spirit remained strong in Israel and among Israel, good allies all over the world. Jewish soldiers have come from all over the world to fight with the IDF, and we also feel the great support from American Jewry and from the friend here in the United States of America. Yep. As we currently face the forces of evil, we believe that we not only stand as the defenders of the state of Israel, but for the Jewish people all around the globe. Many make comparison between the Holocaust and October 7th. This comparison, however, is not incorrect. For today, we have our homeland, the state of Israel. In Israel, you always be certain that your brother will surely come to help you. And this is a promise to our dear hostages. We cannot and will not forget. You are in our actions, thought, and prayers every moment. Ten years ago, after tunnel discovered in Gaza, the war of Tzuk ended without victory. If the war would have concluded victoriously, the life of thousands Israeli men, women, and children, and Palestinians too, could have been spared. When one pities terrorists, it's come at the expense of the lives of the innocent. Therefore, this war must not be stopped. We must be victorious. As a reserve soldier who was served 180 days in this war, I confidently say that we feel your support at heart, in prayers, through actions. Each and every person who say, I stand with Israel, support and contributes significantly. This is the same spirit which compelled my beloved brother to travel south. The same spirit with which he sought efficiency. He asked himself, how can I most effective for the good of my people and the good of the free world? I will end with my brother's words, which he left for his wife Shlomit. I believe in the path. I believe in our nation return and settlement our land. I believe in a small action which can generate great things. Small emphasis which can save lives. If I die as a war casualty, fighting for our land, people should remember, it should be known, that this is not just another war, another intifada, or any other nonsense. This is the same long war which we have been fighting for nearly 150 years. The war of our land and our nation identity. And he wrote, I wanted and I tried to be a person, to be a Jew. Thank you. I am very grateful to the Republican Jewish Coalition for its hard work, and to my friend Stephen M. Mizel and the Stephen M. Mizel Foundation for the invitation. It's an honor to be here tonight. May God protect America, and may God protect Israel. May God protect the Jewish people and their friends who were with us in the past, were with us now, and will be with us in the future. Am Israel Chai.
We proudly present this Defender of Israel Award to Menachem Kalmanson in blessed memory of his brother Elchanan Meir Kalmanson, in recognition for his courageous efforts to save lives under terrorist fire in the Battle of Berry, October 7th and 8th, 2023. Thank you.
Itamar Harlop is just 22 years old, but he has already shown himself to be a very brave man. Itamar serves in the Yamas undercover unit of the Israeli Border Police, the special forces that deal with some of the most difficult and violent situations in Arab areas. That he applied to and was accepted by this specialized unit already tells you a lot. Itamar's unit has special sniper teams that take charge when riots at the Gaza fence become violent. During the high holidays last year, there were just these kinds of riots, and Itamar's unit stayed on call at the border in Kibbutz Nachalos in case of further problems. That put them right in the front line when Hamas terrorists poured over the border the morning of October 7th. Itamar and his team members quickly engaged with the enemy. They encountered an ambush by 30 Hamas fighters, and his commander was tragically killed, while Itamar and his teammates were injured. Yet his team managed to take shelter and continued fighting. Eventually, with no help in sight and badly injured, they took an armored vehicle and drove themselves to Soroka Hospital for treatment. Itamar nearly died from blood loss, but thankfully he and his teammates survived. Please join me in welcoming Itamar Harlop to the stage to receive the Defender of Israel Award.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm honored to be here. I'm honored to stand here today. First and foremost, I want to express my deepest gratitude to each of you. Your presence, your support, it means the world. Today, I stand before you not just as a soldier who fought in battle, but as living proof of the battle and miracles that occurred for me and many others during one of our most challenging moments in the history as Jewish people, October 7th. The battle was incredibly intense and chaotic. It was like a scene from a video game. Bullets flying through the air, explosions erupting all around us. The sound of gunfire echoed through the air, and the smell of smoke and cordite filled the kibbutz. It was a surreal and terrifying experience that will stay with me forever. My teammates and I, we were in the heart of it. We were in the heart of the action, fighting for our lives and the lives of the people in the kibbutz. There is one scene that is seared in my memory the most. I remember when I was injured, I fell down and saw my leg broken and bleeding, and I managed to drag myself to a bush, hoping for a brief moment of safety to try and stop the bleeding and keep fighting with my friends, and then I saw it. A grenade landed right between our legs. In that moment, time seemed to freeze. I closed my eyes, feeling the weight of everything we were fighting for, and then I said the words that have carried our people through the darkest of times, Shema Yisrael. I thought it was the end, but somehow, by some miracle, the grenade didn't detonate, and I'm still here. So I'm still here, and for that, I'm beyond grateful. But I can't stand here today without acknowledging something crucial. In those moments, despite our training, despite our courage, we felt alone. Completely alone on the battlefield. And that feeling of isolation, of it's just you against all, is something no soldier should have ever have to endure. We fought with everything we had, but it was clear. We cannot be expected to fight alone, to face such overwhelming odds without the assurance that our support is right there with us. We cannot afford to leave our soldiers feeling abandoned on the battlefield. Not again. We must unwaveringly support one another. So I stand here today, alive, thanks to Hashem and the help of those who fought beside me. One of them, who I want to mention today, was my commander and good friend Yaakov Karseninsky Zal, who led me and my teammates to the fight with a fearless look. And the only thing on his mind was saving the lives of others, before his own. Truly worthy to be called the defender of Israel. All we, the soldiers, fought on October 7th and are fighting until to this day, have in mind is the understanding that we are fighting for the citizens, for the innocent children who will be slaughtered if we don't stand there against terror. We stand there as the shield. There are many that pay with their lives and many others that pay with their bodies and minds. So let this be a reminder. Let this be a call for action. We must never allow our soldiers, our shield, to feel alone in their darkest hours. We owe it to each other. We owe it to those we've lost, to the hostages, and to all the values we hold dear. Together, we are unstoppable. Together, we will ensure that no one is ever left behind again. Not again. I am very grateful to the Republican Jewish Coalition for its hard work, and to my friend Fndn Mizel and the Fndn Mizel Foundation for giving me this award. Thank you for everyone.
So, Itamar, we present you with this award in recognition of your courageous actions in battle against the Hamas terrorists at Kibbutz Nahal Oz on October 7th, 2023. Thank you.
Former Israel police chief Kobi Shabtai led the response by the Israel National Police on the October 7th massacre. Israel police officers fought the Hamas terrorists in face-to-face battles protecting civilians and saving many lives along the Gaza envelope. Chief Shabtai has had an illustrious career in the Israel National Police and the Israel Border Guard. He was among the founders of the Special Forces Counterterrorism Unit in the Israel Border Guard that operates in the Gaza Strip. It's known as Yamas. These are highly trained units that conduct high-risk missions in Palestinian areas, sometimes disguised as Arabs. The men and women under Chief Shabtai's command fought courageously against the overwhelming odds in the Gaza envelope on October 7th and suffered losses of 63 killed in action. We are pleased to honor Chief Kobi Shabtai tonight with the Defender of Israel Award. Because of the recent events in Israel, Chief Shabtai joins us by video from there.
Honored guests, member of the Republican Jewish Coalition, I'm truly honored to receive this award from such an important organization. It is a privilege to be recognized by a group that has always supported Jewish community and fought for the values we all share. During my time as a chief inspector of the Israel police, my main goal was to protect our people, whether it is in Israel or anywhere else in the world. Keeping Jews safe has always been my top priority. Now that I have retired, I remain dedicated to this mission. We know that fight to protect Jewish lives and values is not over. As we all know, in October 7, Israel faced a terrible attack that took many innocent lives. This attack was a painful reminder of consequences we face. In response, Israel has taken firm action to eliminate those who seek to harm us. Our resolve is strong, and we will do whatever it takes to protect our people and our homeland. Sadly, anti-Semitism is growing around the world. From violent attacks to hidden forms of faith, Jews face many that hate. We must be strong, watchful, and determined to fight this. In my work in my Israel police, I saw the damage caused by the hate, but I also saw the power of our community when we stand together. We must continue to fight anti-Semitism in every way we can, so the future generation can live without fear and be proud of their Jewish identity. One thing that gives us strength is our deep connection to Israel. Israel is not just our homeland. It is a symbol of our shared history, hopes, and dreams. This connection goes behind borders, languages, and cultures. It reminds us that no matter where we are always part of a family who stand together in tough time and stay true in the values that make us who we are. I'm very grateful to the Republican Jewish Coalition for its hard work, and to my friend Steve Mizel and this Steve Mizel's Foundation for giving me this award. As we look ahead, let us remind and remember that what we do today is the promise we keep, and the unit we build will shape the future for our children and grandchildren. Thank you, and may continue to grow stronger together.
I will be in Israel next week, and I will present this to Chief Shabtai for his brave and valiant work. Let us thank the three heroes of Israel who've been here and talked to us tonight. Thank you.